Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm one of the women that Sandra Bush honors by calling me mom. And Sandra's been a part of our family for a long time now. And as you may know from the GoFundMe page, she's been suffering from non epileptic seizures for the last few years. And while she is doing everything that she can do in therapy and different things, to regain her health as much as she's able to. She still really struggles with seizures. And I just wanted you to know from a mom's perspective what it means for her to get a seizure animal, a service animal. And it's something we've looked into for a really long time, but the cost is very prohibitive for a family like ours, but it's well worth it. As a mom, I have this beautiful, responsible, lovely young adult who is itching to get out in the world. She's 21 years old. She's been in college. She's working her way through everything. She applies herself. She's a great student, has a high GPA, high 3.9 GPA, works the whole shebang at the same time as she has a seizure condition. Now, Sandra walks and buses most places that she has to go. So, what that means that when she walks out that door to go to college, to go to work, to go hang out with friends, that at any time she might have a seizure, no matter where she is. Now, imagine it's nighttime. Imagine she's walking along the road to get to the bus. Imagine that she's at the mall. Imagine that she's riding her bike. Imagine that she's in a classroom and she has a seizure. These things have all happened. For example, I got a knock on the door one day and it was a neighbor and it was pouring rain. And she said, "I think your daughter is laying in the road." So we jumped in her car. She took me up the road, and Sandra had a seizure while walking home and was laying in the middle of the street, water running down the street into her mouth and out her mouth. And she was seizing and completely unaware. Well, she has awareness, but completely unable to communicate or to move, full on seizure. That's pretty frightening as a mom. Um, Seizures can last from a few minutes. We've had them last over an hour. With this type of seizure activity, that doesn't damage her brain or anything like that. But, she's been taken to the ER numerous times. Get a call from the mall, someone picking up her phone and saying, "Hey, there's someone here at this. I think this is her phone. It looks like she's having a seizure." And I mean, those moments are absolutely frightening. A service animal, trained service animal, to be with Sandra in those times would be amazing. To have an animal trained to keep her safe, to ward off unwelcome company, to be with her and comfort her. It's very difficult in a seizure. Sandra doesn't want to be touched. She can't be moved unless you need to get out of the street or something. An animal can be trained exactly what needs to be in the best interest of Sandra and can help make that happen. It's also possible if she's on her own and no one's there to assist, that when she comes out of the seizure condition, an animal can help get her up on her feet, which is terrific. And then something people don't have to think about is that after a seizure, if you can imagine your whole body, all the muscles in your body from head to toe seizing, and if that could go on for minutes or to over an hour, how would you feel? Yeah, you'd be hurting. And sometimes the next day she can't get out of bed or she can't function. And then there's the emotional toll of that. And a service animal being there in those moments as well as beneficial because she has someone to lay with her, to comfort her, even to, lay on top of her, the comfort of that weight, that beating heart right there with her, all tremendous benefits that we see for her. And really, her heart's desire is to be independent, to be able to gain more freedom. It's not even that we restrict anything, it's just the safety factor. And she's a smart kid, young adult, and we want her to be as independent as she possibly can and to have what she needs. So I hope you just hear that heart of a mama, how a service dog, a trained service dog, would be helpful. They do an amazing job um, picking the animal, matching it to the person, and training them to the specific needs. It's not just, hey, let's go online and pick a service animal and give it a certificate and call it a service animal, but there's specialists that train the dogs and then work with you over an extended months, year, more, to make sure that that animal is fully trained for the situation. So there's a lot involved in that. Sandra's I think, supplied some links in the GoFundMe for more information. But I want you to know this is legit, and we're really hopeful for her too. And she's got such a great attitude. As long as it takes, she's going to keep plugging away until she has what she needs. And in the meantime, she's working, she's going to school, she's taking care of the chickens here on our little backyard farm, and she's doing amazing. So we're super proud of Sandra and the young woman that she is. She's well worth the investment, and we thank you for considering donating to the service animal. Thanks, guys.